Imagine waking up every single day with the power to conquer anything that stands in your way. Picture yourself consistently taking action, no matter how difficult or uncomfortable, and seeing your dreams become reality. That's what self-discipline brings to the table, the ultimate key to unlocking your true potential. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Self-discipline sounds hard. It's not easy to stick to something when life gets in the way. But let me tell you, this self-discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about making a commitment to yourself and showing up, even when you don't feel like it. It's the ability to push through distractions, to stay focused on your goals, and to make decisions today that your future self will thank you for. This is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. Self-discipline is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. So if you're ready to take control, to master your own destiny, and to step into the next level of your life, then let's dive deep into the incredible power of self-discipline. You said self-discipline is the key to unlocking your full potential. This simple but powerful truth holds the secret to success in every area of life. Whether you're striving to achieve personal goals, build a successful career, improve your health, or cultivate meaningful relationships, self-discipline is the driving force that allows you to unlock the power within yourself. It's the ability to stay committed to your goals, even when the journey gets tough, and to make decisions that align with your long-term vision rather than being swayed by short-term desires. At its core, self-discipline is about mastering your impulses and taking control of your actions. It's the ability to prioritize what matters most, even when distractions and temptations are all around. It's not about forcing yourself to do things you hate, rather, it's about developing the mental strength to do what you know will bring you closer to your desired outcomes. It's about creating a set of habits and routines that support your goals and consistently taking the necessary steps, even when you don't feel like it. Think about the most successful people in the world, whether they're athletes, entrepreneurs, artists, or leaders. Behind their achievements is often a foundation of self-discipline. They wake up early, put in the work, and show up every day even when the rewards aren't immediately visible. It's the consistent effort day in and day out that drives them forward and propels them to greatness. Without self-discipline, even the most talented individuals would struggle to reach their full potential because talent alone is never enough. Talent may get you started, but it's self-discipline that ensures you finish what you start and keep moving forward despite the obstacles that inevitably arise. Self-discipline doesn't just help you achieve success, it also builds character. It teaches you the value of hard work, perseverance, and delayed gratification. In a world that often emphasizes instant results and quick fixes, self-discipline encourages you to focus on the long-term rewards, understanding that the path to success is often slow, steady, and requires patience. It's the ability to delay immediate pleasure for future gain. Whether you're saving money, exercising regularly, or studying for exams, self-discipline is the force that helps you resist the temptation to take shortcuts or indulge in distractions that will only serve to take you off course. One of the most significant benefits of self-discipline is that it helps you overcome procrastination. Procrastination is one of the biggest barriers to success, and it often stems from a lack of self-discipline. When we procrastinate, we delay the tasks we know we should be doing because they feel overwhelming, uncomfortable, or boring. But self-discipline helps you push through those moments of resistance. Instead of waiting for the right time or for motivation to strike, self-discipline pushes you to take action even when you don't feel like it. It teaches you to break down big tasks into manageable steps and to take consistent action rather than allowing the fear of failure or the pressure of a deadline to paralyze you. Self-discipline also plays a critical role in managing your time effectively. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have, and self-discipline allows you to make the most of it. It enables you to create structure in your day and to stay focused on what matters. In a world full of distractions, it's easy to waste hours scrolling through social media or getting lost in unproductive activities. But when you practice self-discipline, you take control of your time. You set clear priorities and avoid getting sidetracked by things that don't move you closer to your goals. Self-discipline helps you stay on track, manage your time wisely, and maintain the focus needed to achieve success. Another important aspect of self-discipline is its impact on your mental and emotional well-being. Developing self-discipline doesn't just make you more productive, it also strengthens your mind. It teaches you how to deal with discomfort, frustration, and temptation without letting them derail you. By practicing self-discipline, you build mental toughness and resilience. You learn how to stay calm and focused in the face of stress and how to keep pushing forward, even when things don't go as planned. It's not about being perfect or never making mistakes. It's about having the strength to continue, learn from your failures, and keep striving toward your goals. Self-discipline also helps you build healthy habits that support your physical and mental health. When you make self-discipline a part of your daily routine, you make choices that benefit your well-being. Whether it's exercising regularly, eating nutritious foods, getting enough sleep, or managing stress, self-discipline helps you take responsibility for your health. These habits not only improve your quality of life, but also enhance your ability to perform at your best in all areas of life. The more disciplined you are in taking care of your body and mind, the more energy and focus you'll have to invest in your goals. Without self-discipline, it's easy to fall into unhealthy patterns and neglect your physical and mental health, which ultimately holds you back from achieving your potential. Moreover, self-discipline allows you to stay aligned with your values and long-term goals. In the face of challenges or temptations, it's easy to make choices that feel good in the moment but don't serve your greater purpose. Self-discipline empowers you to stick to your principles and stay true to the commitments you've made to yourself. It's the ability to say no when necessary, to resist short-term gratification, and to stay focused on your bigger vision. When you practice self-discipline, you honor your goals and work toward them every day, regardless of how difficult or uncomfortable the journey might be. It's important to understand that self-discipline is not something you're born with, it's a skill that can be developed over time. Like any skill, it requires practice and patience. It starts with small, consistent actions that gradually build momentum. Every time you follow through on a commitment, no matter how small, you reinforce the habit of discipline. Over time, these small wins accumulate and self-discipline becomes a natural part of who you are. As you continue to strengthen your discipline, you'll begin to see the results in every area of your life. You'll start to notice how much more focused, productive, and accomplished you feel. You'll realize that your potential was always there, waiting to be unlocked. And that self-discipline was the key that made it possible. Ultimately, self-discipline is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. It's the difference between wishing for success and actively pursuing it. Without self-discipline, we allow distractions, procrastination, and excuses to get in the way of our goals. But when we develop the discipline to stay focused, take consistent action, and make choices that align with our long-term vision, we unlock our true potential. Self-discipline is not a punishment, it's the gift that allows us to become the best version of ourselves and to create the life we desire. It's not about being perfect, but about consistent action. This idea is one of the most liberating truths we can embrace on our journey to success. Perfection, often seen as the ultimate goal, can paralyze us with fear, self-doubt, and the pressure to perform flawlessly. Many people never start their journey or quit early because they believe they need to be perfect. The reality is that no one is perfect, and trying to be will only hold you back. Instead of striving for an unattainable ideal, what truly makes the difference is showing up every day, putting in the effort, and taking consistent action. Perfection can be an illusion that distracts us from the real work. When we expect ourselves to be perfect in everything we do, we set ourselves up for disappointment. Perfectionism leads to procrastination. As we wait for the perfect moment, the perfect idea, or the perfect idea, conditions to take action. But this moment never comes. Waiting for perfection only delays progress and hinders growth. If we let perfectionism control us, we will miss out on the opportunity to learn from mistakes, to grow, and to experience the very process that leads to success. Consistent action, on the other hand, moves us forward no matter how imperfect our efforts may seem. It's the daily commitment to doing something, anything that moves us closer to our goals. It's about making progress, not about being flawless in every step we take. Over time, these small, consistent actions accumulate, and before we know it, we've made significant strides toward our dreams. Each day is an opportunity to take one more step, to refine what we're doing, and to build momentum that carries us further. Taking consistent action means pushing through discomfort, self-doubt, and fear of failure. It's about trusting that every effort, no matter how small or imperfect, counts. Every time you take a step forward, you're learning, evolving, and progressing. It's not about getting everything right from the start. In fact, most of the time we won't get things perfect, but we'll learn what works and what doesn't, and through this process we'll grow stronger and more skilled. We gain valuable insights through trial and error, and those experiences help us become better equipped to handle future challenges. The journey toward any goal is rarely a straight line. There are ups and downs, detours, and setbacks. It's easy to become discouraged when things don't go as planned. However, it's through taking consistent action, despite setbacks, that we build resilience. We learn how to handle adversity, adapt to change, and stay committed to the goal. We don't need to be perfect in how we respond to challenges, but we need to be consistent in our willingness to continue to try again. and to keep moving forward. Consistency also builds habits. When we consistently take action toward our goals, we create routines and habits that support our progress. These habits become ingrained in our daily lives, making success easier to achieve. Think about how successful people operate. They don't rely on bursts of motivation or wait for inspiration to strike. They rely on their habits and routines, which have been shaped by consistent action over time. The more we commit to taking consistent action, the more effortless it becomes. Eventually, it stops being about motivation and starts being about the habit itself, which becomes a driving force in our daily lives. One of the most important aspects of consistent action is that it removes the need for perfection in the process. Perfectionism often focuses on the outcome, but when we embrace consistent action, we focus on the process itself. Instead of waiting for the perfect conditions or the perfect outcome, we focus on doing the work, knowing that each effort gets us closer to where we want to be. This shift in focus allows us to release the pressure to be perfect and instead prioritize progress. We learn to appreciate the small wins along the way, recognizing that success is built through the accumulation of these small, imperfect steps. Consistency also means staying the course, even when motivation wanes or when things become difficult. It's easy to take action when we're inspired or when we feel like we're making progress, but what about when things aren't going well? That's where consistent action truly makes a difference. It's about having the discipline to keep showing up, even when you don't feel like it. It's about developing the ability to push through the hard days, knowing that each action, no matter how small, contributes to the bigger picture. You don't need to be perfect on the days when you're feeling tired, unmotivated, or unsure. What matters is that you show up and continue doing the work. In the same vein, consistent action teaches us patience. Success doesn't happen overnight and results take time. If we're constantly searching for instant gratification or perfection in our efforts, we may grow frustrated when things don't happen as quickly as we want them to. Consistent action is the antidote to impatience. It's about understanding that results will come over time and that success is a product of long-term effort. By taking action day in and day out, we begin to trust the process and understand that our efforts will eventually lead to the results we desire. Let's also talk about the power of momentum. When we take consistent action, we begin to build momentum, and momentum is a powerful force. It propels us forward, making it easier to keep going. It's much harder to start from zero than to continue from where we left off. The more we take action, the easier it becomes to keep moving. Momentum creates a snowball effect, where each small effort builds upon the last, and before we know it, we've created something much bigger than we imagined. The key to maintaining momentum is staying consistent, even when the progress seems slow or insignificant. It's the consistency that builds the momentum in the first place. In many ways, it's not the grand gestures or the perfect actions that lead to success, but the consistent, small steps we take every day. Every time you take action, no matter how small, you're building the foundation for success. The key is showing up consistently, even when you don't feel like it, and trusting that each step forward brings you closer to your goal. Over time, these consistent actions will compound and lead to remarkable results. In the end, it's not about waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect execution. It's about doing the work day after day and allowing progress to unfold naturally. The journey toward your goals is not about achieving perfection, it's about committing to the process, taking consistent action, and trusting that every step forward, no matter how small, is moving you in the right direction. When you embrace the power of consistent action, you unlock your true potential and set yourself up for long-term success. Success is built on the habits you form today. Every action, every routine, and every decision you make today sets the foundation for tomorrow's success. While we often think of success as a distant destination, the truth is that it is the sum of the small, consistent actions we take each and every day. The habits we form today, whether they're positive or negative, directly influence the trajectory of our lives, determining how close or far we get from our goals. Habits shape our future because they dictate our behavior, focus, and the mindset we carry with us every single day. Many people dream of success, but few realize that success isn't just something that happens overnight or by chance. It's the result of intentional actions that we take daily, often without even thinking. If we develop the right habits, we create a powerful momentum that propels us toward our dreams. However, if we allow negative or unproductive habits to take root, we find ourselves struggling, feeling stuck, or falling short of our goals. It's easy to underestimate the power of a habit because habits are so ingrained in our daily lives, they often seem insignificant. But in reality, they are the driving forces that guide our decisions, shape our character, and determine the outcomes we experience. The first step to building success is understanding the role that habits play in our lives. Habits are essentially the unconscious behaviors that we repeat regularly, whether it's how we approach work, our exercise routines, or the way we manage our time. Most of our actions each day are a direct result of our habits. If we wake up each morning and start the day by checking our phones or getting lost in social media, that sets the tone for the rest of our day. If we make a habit of procrastinating or putting things off until the last minute, we set ourselves up for unnecessary stress and failure. On the other hand, if we establish positive habits such as starting the day with gratitude, setting clear priorities, or maintaining a healthy routine, we create an environment for success to flourish. The power of habits lies in their consistency. The small actions we take every day compound over time, building momentum that leads to long-term success. A single day of productivity or a single instance of making the right choice may seem insignificant in isolation. But when we repeat that action day after day, it becomes part of our routine, ingrained in who we are. The key to success isn't necessarily about making grand gestures or achieving massive breakthroughs all at once. Instead, it's about consistently making the right choices, even when they seem small or inconsequential. When we form the habit of consistent action, we naturally begin to move closer to our goals. Consider the impact of good habits on our health. If we want to be in great shape, it's not about going to the gym for a marathon workout once a month. It's about showing up every day, putting in the effort, and making exercise a part of our lifestyle. Similarly, our mental and emotional well-being depends on the habits we develop. If we create habits of mindfulness, gratitude, and positive thinking, we build a strong foundation for resilience and happiness. The habits we form around self-care, both physical and mental, become the building blocks for a healthier, more fulfilling life. Success is also built on how we manage our time and energy. Time is our most valuable resource, and how we choose to spend it has a massive impact on our success. Forming habits of effective time management, such as prioritizing important tasks, setting clear goals, and avoiding distractions, ensures that we are using our time wisely and working toward our long-term objectives. When we procrastinate, let our time slip away, or allow ourselves to become overwhelmed by distractions, we undermine our potential for success. But when we develop habits of discipline, focus, and organization, we set ourselves up to be productive and efficient. These habits help us create the space needed to take consistent action and make progress. Another critical aspect of success is mindset. The way we think about ourselves, our potential, and our goals plays a major role in whether or not we achieve success. A person who consistently believes that they can grow, that challenges are opportunities, and that hard work will pay off is far more likely to succeed than someone who believes they are destined to fail or that success is out of reach. Developing a success-oriented mindset is itself a habit of thinking positively, of focusing on what's possible rather than what's impossible. When we regularly choose to focus on solutions instead of problems, we cultivate a mindset that supports our success. Similarly, if we form the habit of taking responsibility for our actions and decisions, we empower ourselves to create the life we want. Success is also deeply tied to the people we surround ourselves with. Our habits of social interaction, whether we're nurturing positive relationships or engaging in toxic environments, can significantly affect our ability to succeed. Success is often a product of the people we associate with and the habits we form and how we relate to others. Positive relationships, supportive friendships, and mentors who challenge and encourage us help keep us on the path to success. The habit of networking, seeking advice, and collaborating with others can open doors that would otherwise remain closed. Conversely, toxic relationships and unhealthy social habits can pull us away from our goals and drain our energy. Another key habit of successful people is resilience, the ability to persevere in the face of adversity. Failure is an inevitable part of the journey, but it's how we respond to failure that determines our future success. When we view setbacks as temporary and treat them as learning experiences, we strengthen our ability to bounce back. If we form the habit of approaching challenges with optimism and a solution-focused mindset, we are much more likely to overcome obstacles and stay on course toward our goals. The habit of resilience means that we don't give up when things get hard. Instead, we double down, learn from our experiences, and continue to take action. As with any transformation, the process of building success through habits requires conscious effort and intention. It's easy to fall into patterns of behavior that don't serve us, especially when we face distractions or obstacles. But if we truly desire success, we must be willing to put in the effort to cultivate habits that align with our goals. Changing habits takes time, and it's often uncomfortable at first, but with consistent effort, those new habits become ingrained and success begins to follow. The key is to start small, focusing on one positive habit at a time, and then gradually build on those small victories. The good news is that it's never too late to start. Whether you're just beginning your journey or you've been struggling to make progress, the habits you form today can still shape your future. Every decision you make is an opportunity to either reinforce the habits that will lead you towards success or to change those that are holding you back. When you focus on building the right habits, you create the momentum needed to move towards your dreams, no matter how big or far away they may seem. Success doesn't happen by accident, it's built on the habits you form today. Self-discipline gives you control over your decisions and actions, and this control is one of the most powerful tools you can possess. It is the ability to make decisions that align with your long-term goals, values, and aspirations rather than being swayed by temporary emotions, distractions, or impulses. In a world full of temptations, distractions, and instant gratification, self-discipline is the skill that allows you to stay focused, stay on track, and maintain the control needed to lead a successful, fulfilling life. At its core, self-discipline is about mastery over your own mind and behavior. It is the ability to resist the urge to give in to momentary desires that might provide temporary satisfaction but ultimately take you further away from what you truly want in life. Every decision you make shapes your future, and self-discipline empowers you to make choices that serve your greater good. It allows you to act with intention and purpose rather than being at the mercy of fleeting desires or external circumstances. Self-discipline is not about being rigid or overly restrictive, it is about being intentional with your actions. It's about being mindful of how you spend your time, energy, and resources. It's choosing to take the necessary steps toward your goals, even when it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. Whether it's sticking to a workout routine, making the decision to read instead of watching television, or saying no to things that don't align with your priorities, self-discipline allows you to make choices that lead to long-term success, health, and happiness. It is about having the mental toughness to push past the urge for immediate gratification and to stay focused on what matters most. When you lack self-discipline, you are constantly reacting to the circumstances around you. You may find yourself making impulsive decisions or procrastinating, leaving important tasks undone, or putting off your dreams for another day. The lack of control over your actions can lead to frustration, stress, and a sense of being stuck in life. You might feel overwhelmed by the choices in front of you, unsure of which path to take. Without self-discipline, your actions are driven by external forces such as emotional reactions, peer pressure, or a desire to escape discomfort. This lack of control can cause you to feel disempowered, as if you are not in the driver's seat of your own life. On the other hand, when you cultivate self-discipline, you take ownership of your decisions. You become the one in control, making deliberate choices that align with your values and goals. This sense of control creates a deep sense of empowerment. You are no longer at the mercy of distractions, temptations, or random events. You are in charge of your own destiny. This control over your decisions leads to a sense of confidence and self-assurance, as you know that you are making choices based on what is best for you, not on what is easiest or most immediately gratifying. One of the greatest benefits of self-discipline is the ability to delay gratification. In a society where instant gratification is the norm, developing the ability to delay immediate rewards for greater long-term benefits is a key to success. Self-discipline allows you to resist the temptation of quick fixes, such as eating junk food, procrastinating, or spending money impulsively. Instead, it encourages you to focus on the bigger picture and to make decisions that will move you closer to your long-term goals. Whether it's saving money for the future, studying for exams, or sticking to a fitness plan, self-discipline teaches you that the rewards of hard work and patience are far greater than the fleeting pleasure of instant indulgence. Self-discipline also helps you manage your time more effectively. Time is one of our most valuable resources, and self-discipline allows you to use it wisely. When you have control over your decisions and actions, you are better able to prioritize your time and focus on what truly matters. You are less likely to waste time on activities that don't align with your goals or to succumb to distractions that take you off course. You can make a schedule, set goals, and stick to them. By maintaining control over your time, you create a sense of purpose and direction in your life. You can break down large tasks into smaller, manageable steps and tackle them consistently, building momentum toward your objectives. Moreover, self-discipline allows you to develop healthy habits that improve every aspect of your life. Whether it's exercising regularly, eating healthily, getting enough sleep, or maintaining strong personal relationships, self-discipline is the foundation of all positive habits. When you have control over your actions, you can choose to prioritize your health and well-being over short-term pleasures that may be detrimental to your physical or mental health. By consistently making the right choices, you gradually create habits that promote long-term well-being and success. Over time, these positive habits become second nature, making it easier to maintain a healthy, balanced lifestyle. One of the most significant advantages of self-discipline is its ability to help you overcome challenges. Life is full of obstacles, setbacks, and difficult situations. Without self-discipline, it's easy to give up or become discouraged when things don't go as planned. However, self-discipline allows you to push through adversity and keep going, even when the path is tough. It's the mental strength to stay focused on your goal and take consistent action, even when progress seems slow or setbacks seem overwhelming. When you have self-discipline, you develop resilience, the ability to bounce back from failure, learn from mistakes, and continue moving forward. Self-discipline also helps you stay aligned with your values and long-term vision. It is easy to be swayed by external pressures, such as societal expectations, the opinions of others, or the desire to fit in. However, self-discipline helps you stay true to your authentic self and pursue your goals based on what is meaningful to you. It helps you say no to things that don't serve your purpose and yes to things that bring you closer to your vision. By exercising self-discipline, you create a life that reflects your values and aspirations rather than one that is dictated by external forces. Additionally, self-discipline enhances your decision-making abilities. When you have control over your actions, you are able to think more clearly and rationally. You are less likely to make impulsive decisions driven by emotions, and more likely to make thoughtful, deliberate choices. Self-discipline allows you to weigh the pros and cons, consider the long-term effects of your decisions, and choose the path that best aligns with your goals. This ability to make informed, intentional decisions helps you avoid mistakes, minimize regrets, and take consistent steps toward the life you desire. Another key aspect of self-discipline is its impact on your emotional well-being. Often, our emotions can drive our decisions and actions, leading us to react impulsively or make choices we later regret. Self-discipline allows you to gain better control over your emotions, helping you to respond thoughtfully and strategically rather than reacting automatically. When you develop self-discipline, you are better able to manage stress, stay calm under pressure, and maintain a positive attitude, even in challenging situations. This emotional control creates a sense of peace and stability as you are no longer at the mercy of your emotions but are able to act with clarity and purpose. Ultimately, self-discipline is the key to unlocking your potential. It gives you control over your actions, your time, your emotions, and your decisions. With self-discipline, you are able to make consistent progress toward your goals, overcome obstacles, and stay true to your vision. The more control you have over your decisions, the more empowered you feel to take charge of your life and create the future you desire. Self-discipline is not just about making the right choices today, it's about building the foundation for success, happiness, and fulfillment in the future. By mastering self-discipline, you gain the control necessary to create the life you want. Discomfort is temporary, but the results of self-discipline last a lifetime. This powerful truth serves as a reminder that while the road to success is often paved with challenges, the rewards that come from embracing self-discipline endure long after the temporary discomfort fades away. In a world where instant gratification is the norm, the value of self-discipline is often overlooked. However, it is the very ability to endure short-term discomfort and stay committed to long-term goals that separates those who achieve success from those who fall short. Self-discipline is not easy. It requires making decisions that may feel uncomfortable in the moment but are ultimately beneficial in the long run. Whether it's waking up early to exercise, studying for hours instead of watching TV, or saying no to indulgences that may provide temporary pleasure but hinder long-term progress, self-discipline asks us to endure discomfort in order to achieve something greater. This discomfort may take many forms, physical, mental, or emotional, but no matter the nature of the challenge, it is temporary. What remains long after the discomfort is the sense of accomplishment, growth, and the achievement of goals that self-discipline makes possible. In the short term, self-discipline often requires sacrifice. It asks us to give up immediate pleasures for the sake of a greater future reward. This could mean saying no to unhealthy foods in order to maintain a balanced diet, sacrificing leisure time to focus on work or studies, or choosing to prioritize long-term goals over short-term gratification. These sacrifices can feel uncomfortable in the moment, especially when the temptation to indulge is strong. However, the discomfort that comes with making these choices is fleeting. The results of consistent self-discipline, on the other hand, build over time and create lasting change. When we consistently choose the path of self-discipline, we experience personal growth. Each time we push through discomfort, we build resilience. We learn to endure hardship, to delay gratification, and to focus on our ultimate goals. This is not a trait that can be developed overnight, but through small, deliberate actions repeated over time. As we continue to practice self-discipline, we grow stronger, more focused, and more capable of handling even greater challenges. The discomfort we face in the process becomes a stepping stone to a more successful, fulfilled life. It teaches us that we are capable of much more than we may have initially believed. The discomfort of self-discipline can also be seen as an opportunity to build mental toughness. Every time we choose to stick with a difficult task, we are strengthening our willpower. Over time, this mental toughness becomes a habit. We learn to take action even when we don't feel like it, to push through fatigue, and to stay focused even when distractions are tempting. This mental toughness is one of the greatest benefits of self-discipline. It empowers us to make better decisions, stay on track, and achieve things we once thought were impossible. While the discomfort of the moment may feel overwhelming, the ability to develop a strong mindset that allows us to overcome obstacles is priceless. Self-discipline also has a profound impact on our future. The results of the sacrifices we make today are compounded over time, creating a legacy of success. Think of it this way: each act of self-discipline, whether big or small, is an investment in our future. By consistently taking the right actions, even when it's hard, we are planting seeds that will bear fruit later on. This is true in every area of life, career, relationships, health, and personal growth. Whether we're building a successful business, cultivating a healthy body, or developing a positive mindset, the discipline we practice today lays the foundation for a better tomorrow. The results of self-discipline might not always be immediately visible, but over time they accumulate and lead to extraordinary outcomes. For example, in the realm of physical health, the discomfort of pushing through a tough workout, following a strict diet, or making time for rest and recovery can feel taxing. However, the long-term results of these efforts, improve strength, energy, health, and overall well-being, last a lifetime. Similarly, in a professional context, the discomfort of staying late at work to meet a deadline, learning a new skill, or taking on additional responsibilities may be draining at first. But the rewards of career advancement, increased confidence, and financial stability that come as a result of sustained effort and discipline are permanent and far outweigh the temporary discomfort. In relationships, self-discipline also plays a key role. It requires the discipline to listen actively, to be patient, to communicate openly, and to work through conflicts rather than avoiding them. The discomfort of working through difficult conversations or making sacrifices for the sake of a relationship may be challenging in the short term, but the results of these efforts, stronger, deeper connections with others, are enduring. By practicing self-discipline in how we engage with others, we create the foundation for long-lasting, meaningful relationships. The discomfort of self-discipline also teaches us the importance of delayed gratification. In an age of instant access to information, entertainment, and convenience, it is all too easy to seek immediate rewards and avoid waiting for something better. However, true success requires the ability to delay gratification. Self-discipline encourages us to resist the urge for short-term pleasure and instead focus on the bigger picture. The ability to defer gratification is a hallmark of successful people who are willing to put in the hard work today for a better tomorrow. When we choose self-discipline, we also choose to prioritize what matters most. It is easy to become distracted by the noise of everyday life, social media, entertainment, or the opinions of others. Self-discipline, however, requires us to tune out these distractions and focus on our priorities. The discomfort of saying no to distractions, of setting boundaries, and of staying focused on our goals can be difficult, but the results of maintaining that focus are invaluable. Over time, self-discipline allows us to make progress in areas that matter most to us and to create the life we truly desire. The process of developing self-discipline is not easy, but it is worth every ounce of effort. The discomfort you experience today is temporary, but the results of your disciplined actions will last a lifetime. When you push through the discomfort of discipline, you build a future that is rich with achievements, personal growth, and fulfillment. You create a life where you are in control of your actions and your destiny, and where the rewards of your hard work continue to pay dividends for years to come. The struggle you face in the moment is just a small part of the journey. The results of self-discipline are the lasting legacy of your commitment, focus, and perseverance. In conclusion, the discomfort we experience on the path to self-discipline is fleeting, but the results we reap from it are permanent and transformative. Every moment of discomfort is a temporary challenge that, when faced with determination and commitment, propels us toward a future filled with success, growth, and fulfillment. Self-discipline is not about avoiding discomfort, but about embracing it as the catalyst for the extraordinary life we seek. It is the power to make choices aligned with our long-term goals, even when the immediate path feels difficult or inconvenient. By consistently applying self-discipline, we build habits, resilience, and a mindset that supports our success and well-being. The journey may be tough at times, but the lasting rewards of discipline, stronger health, richer relationships, career success, and a deeper sense of purpose are worth every challenge we face along the way. Let the discomfort of today serve as the foundation for the accomplishments of tomorrow, knowing that every disciplined action brings you closer to the life you were meant to lead.